Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear me.
Oh, what happened here? What
There we
happened?
go. You got
There
me.
we go.
You had a connection. Whatever. What up, y'all? You already know what it is, man. We back at it again with another. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's up, y'all?
It's Social Norm. We go ahead and talk to y'all, man. Look, today's episode is called "If She Loves You, She'll Wait."
Yes, she will.
Now, the reason we came up with this episode was because I actually was talking to somebody before the other day and talking to this girl, and she was like, "Oh, you know what? The woman of your dreams, she ain't gonna wait for you forever." And I was like, "What? Yes, she will. If she's the woman of my dreams, and I'm the one for her, she's gonna wait as long as it takes for us to be together." And see, now this is why we got to talk about this,
Mhm.
because I think a lot of times women get it confused and they want to pressure a man into wanting to do what they want from him. They want him to be her husband. She want to get the bag. She want to get to the end goal, which is what?
Marriage.
Exactly.
And I think they always know before the man knows. Like they know off rip.
100% they know.
Like, they want to get married or like this.
But
Mhm.
see, this is the thing that kills me about the women who want to get married so badly. It's more of they want to be more married than they actually want to be with you. Like the person who can be her husband is interchangeable.
Okay, so you want the status, you say?
Yes,
Okay.
they want to be in that position of I can say this is my husband. I have a husband. Da 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 da. My thing is, if you are pressuring a man to marry you, first off, listen to what I'm saying. Pressuring a man to marry you. Why would you need to pressure somebody to marry you? Isn't it already kind of set up for failure?
It is. Because in the long run, he's going to kind of resent you
Exactly.
deep down inside.
And not for nothing, do you ladies really want to marry a man that you can pressure into marrying you? Do you think that's a man that can hold his own and when shit gets hard, if you can pressure him to marry you? So like I told the girl, I said, look, a woman should never want to pressure a man. If she's my woman, if she's looking, she only has eyes for me. It don't matter if we get married in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. She's for me. And that's the thing that I think a lot of women ain't really, they're not for that guy. They're for, oh, I want this status. I want to be married. I don't care who. At this point, I get into, they get in that desperation mode. They don't care really who they marrying. They just want to marry the guy. And then the thing is, I'll be like, okay, so let's say a woman, you want to go pressure that man into marriage. And he said, you give him that ultimatum. You either marry me or we're done. Think about this, ladies. Where are you going to go? Who you think's going to sign up for what you're doing? He's already rocking with you. And you are willing to let this go because he won't give you this certain status you want. But based off of my history of what I've seen, The same women who I left and dealt with years ago, they're in the same place they're in right now with nobody.
And
And
they pressured people too, or they are.
I don't know if they pressure people, but they didn't have anything else out there for them.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying, if you have a man that wants to rock with you, he's claiming you as his. Don't think the grass is going to be greener, because it's not going to be. I'm not saying if he's treating you bad, that's a different story.
Yeah,
But
of
we're
course.
talking about if he's. This is what I said earlier. I said if your dude is not beating your ass, and he ain't robbing from you, he ain't treating you in a vicious way, don't leave that man. Stick with him, because at the end of the day, you think you're gonna get something more, and you're not. You're gonna be out there left alone, and you're gonna be with your cats.
I'm gonna say this: if he rocks with you like that, eventually he will eventually
You know
want to
what?
marry you. He got to do it on his timetable, because his timetable is not the same as yours.
So this is what I'm gonna say. The same way women shit test men, you come over the house and she be like, you ain't getting no pussy. You know we're not sleeping together. It ain't that she don't want to sleep with you. She wants to see how desperate are you. If you're going to fall in and be like, well, fuck it, what the fuck I'm doing over here, and flip out about that she telling you she ain't getting no pussy, or are you gonna be like, it's okay, shit, we chilling. I don't care. I don't need that. And then what's gonna happen?
She won't give it to you.
She gonna give you the pussy. So this is what I'm saying, ladies. The same way you shit test us about this, that's how we do. If you try to push the issue, you look as desperate as you see us when we're trying to push the issue about getting sex from you. Desperation is a weak. It comes off weak. It comes off low value. And the reality is, if you know your worth, you're just gonna sit back and relax and say, okay, I know for a fact I'm the only woman that's gonna treat you the way you want to be treated.
Mhm.
And eventually you're gonna go ahead and honor me by giving me your last name and being your wife.
Exactly. And I tell men too, if you feel pressured, don't do it. I had a friend who told me he felt pressured in asking this girl to marry him. And I was like, well, then don't do it.
I don't know why anybody would feel pressured into marrying somebody. If you put any pressure on anybody to do something, oh, you need to get this job, or we're done, or you need. Why would you want to be in a relationship like that?
Yeah.
Whatever that person is, you're supposed to be just the supporter of them. If they want to be a motherfucking garbage man, be the best garbage man you could be, and I'm gonna support you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what a wife and a woman is supposed to do, and vice versa. A man supposed to support his woman too. But if you're pressuring them into doing things, she's not the one for you.
Exactly.
So,
and the thing is, people got to add because I know some women who want to get married so fast, but they don't realize how much work goes into marriage.
Oh, it's the ultimate sacrifice.
It is,
and you have to grow up
like real fast. You do.
Now, I remember you said something before we did this episode, and this what really sparked this episode was you said, why would you let a woman rush you into marriage when these women out here being with men who are in prison and they're not married and they rocking with them for the whole term?
Yeah. See it every day.
Come on, fellas. If you got women out here who are willing to rock with a dude who's in prison. She can't even touch this dude. All right. Rocking with him, coming to see him in the visits, sending him packages, doing all these things. That's dedication. But you're gonna sit there and let a woman try to push you into marriage? No. If she for you, guess what she gonna do? She gonna wait. She gonna sit there and she gonna fast and she gonna be a little disappointed, but she's gonna wait because her golden goose is coming.
Exactly.
Now, the last thing I'm gonna say about this, as far as analogy, imagine if somebody came to you, Bean, and told you you're gonna win the lottery. but we don't know what day you're gonna win it. 100%, the future has already been told. You're gonna win the lottery, $100 million. Are you gonna stop getting a ticket, or are you gonna be getting a ticket every day?
I'm gonna buy a ticket every day.
You're gonna buy a ticket every day faithfully, with no question, no quarrel, because you understand what's at the end of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
It might be 2 years, it might be 10 years, it might be 5, but you know eventually one day I'm gonna get that, or you won. And that's how you have to come at it.
Yeah.
Ladies, you gotta come at it as, you know what? Am I rocking with this guy? Or because see, and that's the thing. I notice a lot of women try to act like they rocking with you, but they're not really rocking with you. They rocking with the fact of they want to be married.
Yeah. Like the idea of it.
Yeah.
Not the actual marriage, though.
I want to know from you ladies, if you knew you was gonna get married, but you didn't know when he was gonna marry you, could you stay with him? Put that in the comment section.
Yeah. My advice would be rest easy in the fact that you know you're going to get married. Don't worry about when. Just rest easy in the fact that you know it's going to happen.
And while y'all doing that, go hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss none of our videos. You know we do them every Monday and Friday. If you want to call into the show, the number is 716-218-9317. And if you want to donate to the channel, links in the bio. All right. So now we about to go ahead and get into some of the videos that maybe talk about what we talking about. Let's see. Oh, we'll do this one. This one hit home because we're talking about the women coming.
Yeah.
A little too much at home. Let's get it. It says, first thing you did out of prison. CO who dates prisoner.
What you do? What's the first thing you did out of prison?
Called her.
So you waited on him? Hey! But how you knew her when you got locked up?
How did we meet?
I was a correctional
She was a guard. I was working.
Oh, you were the officer?
Oh!
Okay. He was an inmate?
Well, you see the connection there, though.
Okay. Hey! Hold on. Were y'all like already intimate in the building, or y'all waited?
We intimate.
No, we weren't. No. We were never intimate
We weren't.
while she was. No, we weren't. No, we weren't.
You can't get in trouble.
Hey!
Her dumb ass don't even realize she can she can get her ass in trouble for that.
He must have just got out.
He like, I'm on probation. No, motherfucker, I did not do anything with you. We just met.
She don't care, man.
She like, her job over with. She like, I lost. You know, it don't matter about. Well, if you get locked up again, clearly I can come see you. It ain't like I'm not gonna be with you when you was in prison. I was with you.
Oh my goodness.
That's one of them chicks that just don't care where you go. I found the man I want to be with, whether you in prison, whether you free, whether you back in prison, I'm gonna be with you. And I lose. And clearly she must have lost her job with it because she quit.
Yeah,
she ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, I was a correctional officer. I hope you got some plans. I hope you got a better job or something.
Exactly. Well, it looked like he maybe he taking care of her, but more than likely she taking care of him.
But that goes to show you. Goes to show you right there.
I mean, and this ain't the first time we've seen this. I've seen where people in corrections or whatever, woman mess with an inmate, lose her job, get pregnant by him, all kind of stuff. And you just be wondering, like, damn, you couldn't find nobody else that's free. But that's where it comes down to when a woman finds the man she want to be with, she's willing to go through. That's the thing I want to really get through to y'all right now. A woman, just like a man, and I know a lot of women gonna say, well, if she's the woman of his dreams, she'll wait. Well, if he's the woman of her dreams, he won't have her wait. Bullshit. Because the reason you wait is to prove to me that you are the woman of my dreams, that you're willing to rock with me, and even when the worst happens,
through hell and high water,
and you know best, being motherfucker, when worse happens, a lot of women ain't built like that, dude. They run for the hills.
Exactly.
So that lets you know right off the gate, she ain't really for you.
And I say this, you can preach all that all you want to, like we in it together, it's us and all that. So sooner or later you gonna have to prove it.
Yeah. Imagine what's that fucking show? Game of Thrones. Y'all remember that time, the episode in Game of Thrones when what's his name? His brother, he went to go get his brother. Brother got killed. They're in a war field right now. And Jon Snow, he out there in the field by himself because his brother, he didn't catch him. His brother died. Cool. He's out there in the field by himself. The whole army coming at him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's sitting there like, well, fuck it then. It is what it is. We here now. I can't run. I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I ain't got nothing else left. I got to do what I got to do, and I'm probably gonna lose in this. And guess what happened? Soon as he right about to hit,
the squad
showed up and said, "Hell no, you ain't alone in this motherfucker." And that's where I look at when you dealing with a woman and you dealing with a man. You got to know for a fact I ain't alone in this motherfucker.
Yeah, she got you. Or he got you. Y'all got each other.
She got me. I'm telling you right now. More times than not, it's gonna be you got to make sure she got you, because dudes already we come out the gate showing you that we trying to take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to be with you. Ladies, y'all got to make sure that you really love and want to be with this man, whether he lose it all. That's gonna tell what type of woman you is.
Oh yeah. Now a lot of people fail that test. I know. Trust me.
Because a lot of people ain't shit.
That's true.
That's just let's keep it 100, y'all. A lot of people ain't shit, men included. And we be sitting there thinking, oh yeah, when everything's hunky dory, but in a marriage, everything ain't gonna be always hunky dory. No. See, when you look at the pinnacle is the marriage, getting married, and not staying married or staying together. Because that let me know if you're pressuring me to get married. And then you say, well, we're going to end the relationship if we don't get married. That let me know you ain't in it for the long haul.
That's the finish line for her.
Yeah. Because if you was in it for the long haul, you don't care how it happened. Motherfucker, I see girls who dude's been dating them for 15 years. He in the car with her, he give her the ring. He said, I want you to be my wife. Now you ask me like this, man, fuck that. I don't even want to do it no more. Because you know why? She focused on she want the big ring. She want everybody to notice her. She want to be rich. She want to be noticed. She ain't focused on we together.
Yeah, let's work this out.
And it could be, and I'm only speaking on a woman's side of it because I know more times than not, the woman is the one wanting the marriage, pressuring the marriage more than a man. Mm-hmm. I'm not. No. Now look, if a man got to pressure a woman to marry, dude, go for the hills, run, bro.
Yeah,
she ain't fucking with you.
And I always tell people that when you get married, that's when the real work begins. Because you in it now.
What they say, once the lights, cameras, and all that stuff, the people gone, now y'all just at each other.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all gonna make it work?
Exactly.
All right, let's get into another video, y'all. And don't see, you didn't tell me what this video was about. You was trying to tell me, but I wanted to see it for my own self. All right, let's get it. It said he gave her $500, I'm guessing dollars, for an abortion, but she kept the baby.
Hang out with your boys, you can't hang out with your own son.
I already gave you the money.
It don't matter. You're a dad now. The baby's here. I've had him.
The baby supposed to be with Jesus. I told you what to do.
It don't matter.
That don't matter, bro. You had your baby. You take care of your responsibilities. If you man enough to have sex with my sister, you man enough to take care of the baby. What's your problem, bro? What's good with you, bro?
Don't get beat up, fam.
Why he look like a? But is that a man? He look like a dyke, dude.
I asked that same question. I was like, is this a man or what?
This your sister told me I gave her that money.
Okay, so I know this is a skit because I know that guy, but okay, let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
How would y'all feel if you got a girl pregnant? She said, I want to get an abortion. You agree with abortion. You give her the money, $500. And mind you, I've seen this happen a couple times. Not where she had the baby, but she was never pregnant in the first place. She just acted like she was to get some money out of dude. And then she come up pregnant and she's still having the baby. I don't know what legal ramifications. You probably don't have any, but you should.
Yeah, because you just straight lie right there.
That's a violent. See, that's where I like that one video with Trey Rags where he was like, the Plan B pill right here, go and take it. And she was like, I'll take it later. No, it's taken out. Take the motherfucking shit now. I need to see you take it. And like, look, you like a inmate or a sane asylum patient.
Take your
Oh, your
pills.
mouth. Put your tongue. Let me see all that. I need to make sure you swallow that shit.
Drink
And
this
then,
whole cup of water.
and then we're gonna sit. I'm sitting with you for 20 minutes just to make sure you don't throw it back up. That ain't happening. Not on my watch.
Now, if there's ever a time, I would agree with a man to like not take care of his kids. This will be the one time.
Yeah,
like,
because he
look,
already said I didn't want this.
You and she came to him for
Like,
the abortion.
yeah, when you don't see
not the other way around. She came to him and asked for the money for the abortion. So that's you got to eat that one.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, he definitely. She got to eat that. She got to just. I don't even know if they shouldn't even allow. You know what they should do? They know they ain't never gonna do this.
What's this?
They when women get pregnant, they should have it already set up to where a man got to say yes or no to if he want to be in this kid's life.
Oh, off rip.
Like, nah, this ain't me. I ain't want to do this. This is, and then now, just like how she can give up the baby, why can't he give up the baby?
Okay, so he give up the baby, but he still pay child support? Or
Hell no.
Huh?
Do she pay? Let me ask you this. When a woman give up the baby, do she pay child support?
And there's one court joint they do.
No.
I mean,
like I'm saying, when a
baby?
woman not terminate the baby, not abortion. When a woman gives up the baby to like adoption agency, she don't pay child support.
No.
So why the men got to?
Well, maybe that's what they should do.
Let us all just say fuck these kids. No, that's.
I mean, like if you give the baby up for adoption, maybe you should be on the hook for it. Well, look,
that's what I'm saying.
We're taking care of the kids
If-
since you're going to have to pay.
If you're gonna have it, what my thing is this: if you're a deadbeat dad, right? They call it deadbeat dad, where you're not paying anything towards a child. You're not having no responsibilities. You just not in the kid's life. Well, what ain't you a deadbeat mom if you give up your kid for adoption? You ain't around. You ain't giving no. You ain't putting no funds together for this kid. At least you should still be on the hook. If men gotta be on the hook for having babies they don't want, women gotta be on the hook for giving up the babies.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, equality. That's
but
fair.
you know what they try to say? Well, she had the baby. She had to go through a pregnancy, so that's why she should be let go. Please, y'all bodies is made for that.
That's biology. You can't.
That's like me busting a nut. Come on now.
That's biology. Yeah, you can't. That's not an excuse. This is what it is.
I know a lot of people don't like what I be saying. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. You give your kid for adoption.
You gotta pay something. I ain't saying you gotta pay child support for the rest of your life, but it don't need to be free. You don't need to be. First off, some of these women is giving adoption and they get paid for it. Tell me how that works.
They get paid to give up the baby.
Yeah, you don't know. You know they be having surrogates and stuff. They be talking about.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'll buy your baby from you.
Shoot, how much?
They be selling it.
How much you offer?
I don't know how that ain't human trafficking or some type of slavery. You know,
that's exactly what.
Because that's what you're doing. You gonna raise the baby, but how you know? How you know them motherfuckers ain't putting them in a sex dungeon?
I know, like what you using this baby? Why you want this baby? What you using? For?
Yeah, right out the rip. You don't even know this baby like that. Nah, we not doing that.
Oh man, yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, so
it's our petition.
I think it was another one I wanted to talk about. It was okay. Would you marry? Say you about to get married, or let's say you was married, or no, you about to get married. You got to get married, and you find out like I'll say like let's talk about everything we undid before we get married, and she tells you that she slept with the whole Buffalo Bills O-line, straight gangbanged, 5 of them. As you still marrying her? Put in the comment section, y'all. I just want to know because at what point is there something that is like? Because I've seen where girls be like, "Oh, I'm been an escort and I don't want to tell my husband because he'll disown me." Is there anything that's just like
He goes thinking about that.
Hell no, I can't do this no more.
The escort thing. I would be afraid that someone would, if I was a woman, I would be afraid somebody will recognize me. Like, yo, ain't you Candy? Candy,
No,
right?
yeah. Dudes recognize her. The thing is, though, we all know men mastered
the look.
Hey, how you doing? Brittany, is it? Okay. She give you that look like, nigga, don't fuck this up right here. And I might come back to, because you know why? We ain't about to mess no opportunity to possibly come back and get something from you. That's how men are. Men are never gonna just.
And we will be quiet too. That's
we'll be
true.
quiet as hell and be like, I'm gonna talk to her.
Okay,
Later.
what if it was like your brother or something like that?
Was my brother?
Yeah. Would you tell your brother if he's about to
Wait a minute, what you mean?
Let's say your brother's about to be you.
Oh, and I know that's Candy.
Her? Yeah, that's Candy.
Oh no, brother can't do that. No, I gotta tell him, dude. He'd be like, man, I just met the love of my life. No, you didn't. No,
she loved my life too. Last week.
That's shit. Nah, she takes souls. You ain't I'm not letting you marry her. Not without knowing. Now, if your goofy self want to do it after I told you, like, look, she mess with the whole.
I've done that too. I've told a friend like, hey,
I have too. Look, you know what? I'm starting to understand, ladies, why y'all are so cocky, because I think every guy knows somebody who dated the town hoe and was holding her hand proudly, and so why could you not be proud of it? Why could you not be cocky that, man, my shit? I mean, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I was, I mean, let's be honest. Women being promiscuous is like a dude with no fucking job. Like, he just broke as hell. He ain't got nothing. He just, what is he here for?
Somehow they still hitting up with people though. It's a weird dynamic. But my friend, he ended up marrying her.
They still together?
Still together.
She ain't cheated on him.
Oh, she did. I know.
Damn, you know.
I know. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
It wasn't you, was it?
No, hell no. It wasn't.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I'll go out like that.
You know who it was though.
No, I know who it was.
Does he know she cheated?
Yeah, he knew.
I mean, what can he
found out?
My thing is, what can he really do though? He knew what she was before she met.
Yeah, he was. That's my bro, man. He was devastated. I felt bad for him.
All right, let's talk about something else now. Kinks. Look, if you
that went left. Go ahead.
If you dating, okay, when you talking to a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's disrespectful for her not to be willing to do certain things with you?
I would ask why.
Let's just say it's something like choking or spitting, spitting.
Well, my thing, if has she done it before?
Whether she, okay, let's say this. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like maybe I'm just thinking in this way. There's certain things that just maybe is a little extra, but you should be willing to at least do it. If she's the woman, he's the man of your dreams. You should. It's a go time with that, right? With almost anything.
At least try it, but see when stuff like that, it's a touchy subject because you kind of have to respect the other person's,
I guess,
feelings and stuff.
Do you?
But they had yes.
Okay. Maybe you respect it, but let me say this: do you think it's gonna go further? Like, is it wrong to ask a girl what her kinks are, or what or speak on that, and y'all just started talking? I don't think it's a problem with it.
Because if the vibe is headed that way, then it shouldn't.
Well, my whole question is why the vibe ain't headed that way.
I don't
like. I talked to the girl the other day. She said, she said, "Well, I'm just trying to see, are we just gonna be friends or not?" And I'm thinking, looking at her like, I'm 33 years old. What the fuck I look like trying to be your friend? I'm just asking, ladies. So she's still. Do y'all really think friends with guys stopped at high school?
Yeah.
We don't want to be your friend.
My thing is, what are you unsure about? Why are you teetering?
Well, the whole thing was you know, and this is another thing where some ladies, and it's true, and I had to think about it because I was like, it didn't make sense to me. Some ladies really can't open up to a man if she knows he's talking to other women.
Okay. I mean,
but this is
they don't want to get played.
Okay, but this is my thing. You shouldn't. I don't think you should ask. A lot of people ask stuff that they want to know the truth, but they really can't handle the truth.
Yeah. I see that.
And what I mean by is this: if you're the type of person that you know you're like a one woman man or one fella girl or whatever case may be, and a guy or your girl you're talking to says, "Yeah, I'm talking to other people," don't you start talking to other people because that's not you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You're reacting to what other people what they're telling you, so you say, "Well, I'm gonna do this too," but it's not you though.
At that point, just leave. If that's what you're not into, nothing says you got to stay.
That's true.
But if you do stay,
you got to.
That means you're accepting this. You're accepting this man.
But my question is, where are we in 2023? Who like? Do you? Let me ask you this: if a girl tells you, "Oh, you don't know the guy I'm talking to," do you truly believe that?
I'm always going to wonder.
We ain't talking about like y'all fully boyfriend girlfriend. We're talking about y'all just start talking. Y'all 2 dates in.
Oh, there's always some prospect somewhere else.
Thank you. And I was like trying to explain that to some people, and I was like, look, I go into it always expecting that the female is talking to somebody.
I thought that's what dating is, just kind of, casting your net out there, trying to figure out who's the most compatible for you. This is what I thought.
That's what I thought it was too. But apparently, some people look at that as that's not something they do. But I'm like,
I mean, everybody's version of dating, I guess, is different.
It's true. Let's see. What y'all put? I have a bunch of friends that are dudes. Okay. Yeah, you think you do. Oh, who is that? You think you got a whole bunch of friends that's dudes. Tell them to come over at about 11:30 at night and see it and say I'm lonely. See if they show up.
Oh yeah. That's Emily talking.
See if somebody say, look, I'm lonely and I just want to do some things. See if they don't be like, ooh, we're friends. Or they're gonna be like, yeah, I'll slide through. Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
They'll jump over that fence real fast.
Exactly. Men are not y'all. If you didn't grow up with them, I'd say this again, ladies. If you did not grow up with these guys 18 or younger, they are not your friend. They are they are placeholders until you decide you're gonna give them a turn.
And that's why mostly men end up in friend zones. You don't really hear too many females end up in the friend zone.
There are some women who can end up in the friend zone.
I've done
they hate it.
I've done it, but
they will try everything they possibly can not to be in the friend zone.
I've had females tell me they were mad that I played.
Yeah, because they never had that happen. Like, you don't desire me? You don't want me?
No.
Now I want you. That's how that works.
I was like, no, sorry. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? But as far as kinks are involved, I mean, like I said, have y'all been on any dates yet, or y'all just?
Yeah, we went on one. It was like a meetup. I wouldn't call it a date. It was a meetup.
So you did a meetup. Now you talking about kinks? So you think that's a little far? That's not far left. Okay.
My thing is this: I want to ask you because I want to figure out. And I get it. You got to be more comfortable with the person.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see where you at, where your head's at. Where are you at with it?
My thing is, how do you bring it up? Like,
what are your kinks?
Just off rip.
But like, do you have any kinks?
Okay.
And then they be like, kinks. Well, where is this headed? And I'm just like, and then they do the typical. Well, what are yours? I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
I mean,
But
you could just head straight to. I mean, there's no rule, so you can't just ask.
yeah,
I mean,
my thing has always been asking, you shall receive. So if I want to know something, I'm gonna ask it. You know what I mean? The worst thing they can say is I ain't telling you.
Yeah,
and that fine. I'll find out.
the direct approach.
Yeah,
you know.
But and then this is another thing that I learned about myself. I'm petty. I learned that I'm petty. And I mean this in the most humblest way, because what it was, I learned that I'm the type of person where if I ask you for something,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about a girl now. If I ask her for something that I know is in reason, I know that you could do this. It's will you do it or not? And they come up with like they're not going to do it, or they're going to give me some lame excuse why they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
From then on, I'm like, okay, if you can't do something for me, then I know a time's going to come, you're going to ask me for something. You're going to ask me for a question or something. I'm going to give you a hard time with it. Because that's how I felt at the time. Like, yeah, okay, you want to play this game? We can play this game.
Okay.
Wrong.
For me, with stuff like that, I'll give you the first no for free. I'll give you the first one.
You give them a pass.
I'll give you a pass. But after that, if I start
tallying up,
okay. No,
now you're playing tit for tat.
Okay. Now then I'm going to warn you. Okay.
Yeah.
There's going to be a time, like you said, you're going to be a time when you're going to need my help. I want you to remember these times when I asked you.
Yeah. So, like, let me give you an example. I know one thing that girls hate to do is they hate, and we talked about this, they hate to send photographs when a guy asks her to send photographs. In reason. Now, if it's something like, oh, send me a picture of you, with your mom or something, graduated, okay, they'll send it. But I'm saying send me a cute or sexy or some type of photo,
booty out,
something that's showing some curve, something. You ask her that, she might send it if she really feeling you. If she ain't feeling you, she's gonna be, or she's a little bit, she'll say, nah, you're not ready for that or something. She ain't ready. She'll come up with some bullshit excuse.
Another thing is, how soon are you asking? Sometimes I do think timing is everything.
Okay, 100%. So this is the thing. I had already got photos from her.
Okay.
Nothing of any craziness, just pictures of herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent pictures of myself. Well, I was sitting there, we were chit-chatting, I was doing something, I was in a movie, and I said, I'm at the movies. And the girl said, oh, you're at the movies looking at me? Looking at pictures of me? Or something. That was, I guess she figured I was doing that, which I wasn't, but that's what she figured. And I said, nah, but send me something sexy and so I can look at. Give me something to look at. That's what I said. And ultimately she was like, which she definitely denied. She was like, you got enough pictures that I sent you. Pick one. And that was something to me that made me be like, okay. So then later on, she was asking me some questions, and I said, well, guess. And she was like, I don't like to guess. I like to know. So you just tell me. And I was just like, well, and now this is the pettiness in me. I said,
yeah.
You know what I said? I said, well, we don't always get what we want, do we? I know it's wrong, but I had to do it. I couldn't help myself.
I think what is women, I think because so many guys do it, so many guys ask for the pictures, I think they just really get tired of it. And the thing is, too, once you send that nude or that booty out, you got that picture.
Let's stop faking the funk, ladies. We already know you got the nudes and the sexy photos already lined up for the dudes who you want to give it to.
That's true.
The same dudes 3 dudes ago you gave to, you gonna give me the same sorry ass photo that you got saved in your phone. Don't act like this is some brand new photo you done sent.
Like I said, I think sometimes it's just timing.
100%. It is time.
Get over there. Like I said,
Now,
I don't ask. I don't ask.
That's what I'm saying. So there's two types. There's the one who don't ask, and then more times than not, she gets confused that you haven't asked her for any photos, so she wants to send them to you, right?
Yeah.
I get it. It's like I'm not focused on that, so now they focus on you and you come to them. Then there's the other ones where I'm just like, let me see where she's at as far as how attracted she is to me. And I don't say send me nudes. I don't ask for nudes. I say send me a sexy photo. Now is that
maybe that's how they taking it at you. Is that what you mean? Nudes.
Okay, they could be taking it that way. And that's where instead of assuming, you ask questions.
Like what you mean?
What you mean by sexy? And I say, and this is how I reply, I just say, whatever you feel is sexy.
Okay.
Whatever you feel is sexy. I just want to see you send something. Motherfucker, you can send me where you headed to church in your church hat, and I'll be like, oh, that's sexy.
Okay.
But I just want to see. But you know,
but you go ultra petty.
Yeah. Oh, I went ultra petty on that one, and then it went like for a while. We resolved it now, but back then it was like,
yeah, I think it was too soon.
It could have been.
It might have been too soon.
And that's what I think. What happened, like after that situation, you could just see the tone of the conversation change, and then she was just like, nah, this all he want, and that's really projecting because she don't know, y'all don't really know what that man wants, but you're just assuming because of past experiences.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
All they care about me is
triggered her.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I say give it. I always tell you play the long game, but
and that's true. Listen, look, that's one thing I'm gonna say. As much as I'm like, Beans is right, y'all. Fellas, play the long game with them. Give them the mindset that you're like, if you want to give me, I'm not really looking for anything. Oh, there's another thing I just thought of.
Mm-hmm.
Is it wrong to ask for when somebody asks you, what are you looking for? Is it wrong to tell them like, I'm just looking for a good vibe and just enjoy each other's time? That seemed like that's
what you're looking for. I mean,
would you be? I'm saying if you were a girl said that to you, would you take that and be like, fuck you on? You ain't trying to be in no relationship. You ain't trying to.
No, if you're not looking for a relationship, okay, that's not what you're looking for. All right, then that's what it is. Take it for what it is. Don't sit here and be mad about it just because somebody not looking for the same thing you looking for. Either you gonna rock with it or you're not.
You know the answer I got. I can catch a vibe all about my damn self. I'll be like, oh,
okay, well,
it is what it is. I don't know. Anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
No, I'm good. Take your time in these relationships. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't ask for kinks.
Don't do like I did and ask for kinks. Try to. I don't know. Okay,
first.
Well, first off, I don't really know how you. Well, maybe there's a way probably to ease into.
it after a while, maybe past maybe the second date at least.
With this internet stuff, everything kind of gets ramped up.
That's the problem.
And
reality versus internet.
So I want this is the thing. Just the same way where women are getting tons of dates now that maybe back in the old days they weren't getting, and they're more short with men as far as like, oh, he ain't got this, I'm out. He ain't got that. A lot of times men are in that same mode of like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move along and see if you rocking with me, cool. If you're not, I'm gonna move around.
And that's the downside about these dating apps. I think it ruins human interaction because you want stuff so fast. You don't want to deal with that person anymore.
Yeah.
You don't want to deal with that person anymore. If you ain't rocking with what I'm doing, all right.
So
swipe left.
So you know what that means? That's the same version of you ain't really rocking with that person. You rocking with a result you trying to get.
Exactly. And you're gonna find
Look how
you're gonna find a person. You're gonna find a person who did it.
Yeah.
So that's
we gotta get back to being with the person.
Exactly.
Loving and vibing with that person and not looking for a result or what, just looking to be with that person.
Because once you get that result, then what?
Then nothing's good enough.
Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
You went straight to the end. It's like reading the end of the book.
That's further why I say start with them $40.
And if she rock with the $40,
she rock with the 40. You now you can step. They got some stepping stones to say, okay, wait a minute, she might be somebody.
That's true.
She might be somebody.
She rock with you. It's about you, not what you do.
That's
like
what
I said, sometimes it's who you with, not what you do.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Hey, all right, y'all. So look, you heard what we said. If she rocking with you, she gonna rock with you for the long haul. Whether you free, not free, a prisoner, inmate, CO, broke, rich. If she rocking with, she rocking with. If she not, somebody else will, man. All right. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. Don't hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Like, do it now. I'm not playing with y'all. All right? This is my man Beans.
Hey, y'all have a good week.
Hey, it's a social norm. And I still waiting to see what y'all think about this.
That's got to be racist.